Well, who is cooking tonight? Check out this tasty recipe from Christy Rost. It's a perfectly simple weeknight meal, one pot savory beef.
Hi, I'm Christy Rost, coming to you from my home kitchen. Today I'm making one pot savory beef with rosemary and thyme. And all of the ingredients come from my pantry, my fridge, and my freezer. I've preheated my pot and I'm going to add in a little bit of olive oil, maybe about 1.5 tablespoons. And I always swirl that a little bit in the bottom of the pan. And then I add in some of the beef. Now the key is not to add it all in because I want to brown the beef on the bottom. There we go. And the mistake that many cooks make is they start stirring right away. Well, I don't want to stir because while the beef sits there on the bottom of the pan, it's getting nice and brown and it's caramelizing on the bottom of this pot. And that is what is going to make a beautiful savory rich sauce. So I do a little bit of the beef, then I will turn it over, brown the other side, transfer it to another bowl, and then add the rest of the beef. So you're always doing one layer at a time. So let's do that right now. I've browned all of the chuck roast in 3 batches in the pot, and look how golden, dark brown the meat is. That's just what I want. And then when you look in the bottom of the pan, you see it, boy, it's a dark, dark brown. And you know what's in there? Flavor. So we want to capture all of that. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil into the pot and chopped onion. This is a whole sweet onion that I have peeled and chopped, and 5 carrots, which are peeled and cut into about 1 to 2 inch pieces. And you let this cook for about a minute or 2 until the onion starts to soften. Then add in about 5 large cloves of garlic. Okay, and then deglaze the pan. Here's the fun part. This is where we get to add the wine. So I put in about, maybe 1.5 cups of wine. But since I have to stay home for weeks on end, I'm adding 2 cups. And then about 3/4 to a cup of beef broth. Celery leaves. Celery leaves add a lot of flavor, so I just kind of stick that in there. And I've made a bouquet garni. This is thyme and rosemary. I just tied it together with some string. Stick that in the pot, and as this cooks, all those flavors will meld together. Now, oh goodness, almost forgot. Got to put the beef back in. There we go. So the wine and the broth and the beef and the vegetables and the herbs, all of that's going to come together and create this incredible savory beef dish. So I'm going to put the lid on, turn this to simmer, and let it cook for about 1.5 to 2. This comforting, economical dish starts with a chuck roast, but you can use any cut of beef you have in the house. I've served it with noodles, but you can use rice or potatoes. Enjoy.
You can find recipes like Christy's one-pot savory beef and more on her website. It's christyrost.com, and pick up her Celebrating Home cookbook while you're there.